This project is a web redesign project. So the Loop County, Nebraska website was pretty terrible. So I went in and redesigned it for a project. I started with some research on web design and good and bad ones before I jumped into my sketches. I worked on a mobile and a desktop version, so you'll see that throughout the project. For my sketches, I moved on to creating my flow and what I thought should happen, and then I drew up some wireframes that I would use for my first set of user testing. My first set of usability testing went pretty well. The wireframes that I sketched up were a little confusing for the users that tested it, but besides that, it was relatively easy to figure out. There were just a few little issues that I would end up fixing later, and I moved into doing my digital wireframes, which would make everything a lot more clear immediately. There's the desktop version. Then I have my prototyping. I made everything that I thought should be clickable, and then I created a logo, which would go in the top left corner and also serve as a button that would take you back to the home page. Then I had my second set of usability testing. These went even smoother than the first ones. There were just a few little issues with some things not being clickable that should be, that I had to fix so that everything was accessible. All the pages were able to be reached. I have some prototypes, which I'll jump back to in a moment. And then the final thing is just to take a look at my updated and final pages that I have. So for both mobile and desktop, these are all finished. I just had some little tweaking and stuff to do after the usability testing to finish up these. And then I created some mock-ups, really see what it would look like on a phone and on a desktop. And then I have my conclusion, but back up at the prototypes. So one of the scenarios was that you are a teenager who is ready to get his driver's license. And so you go onto the mobile version of the website to find all the information that you need for that. So there are several ways that you can get there. If you scroll down on the home page, you can immediately click on driver's test here, and it'll take you to the driver's test. You can see the information, PDF on materials to know, some information on how long it will take. So that's the page you get to. But if we go back to home, you can also find it clicking these three bars, getting there. You can use the search bar. How long does a driver's test take? And then it'll pull up results related to driver's stuff. So driver's test information takes you back to this page again. And then the final way that you would be able to find it, you could actually find it from any page. Let's say I was looking at voter information, and then I needed to go and look at the driver's test. I can click back down here, and it'll take me here, and I can go there. So there are several ways to get to every page. And yeah, that is my presentation.